Hi, I'm Mac Smith, also known as Thomas Miller, and this is Anything Goes by Mac Smith, Season 3, Episode 4, and I'm going to be talking about voting rights. Here we go. Hi. Hello. Hi. Let's talk about voting rights. So I got a question for you that you can answer in the comment section down below. Once this video is over, by the way, what are your thoughts on voting rights? So let's get started. I'm going to be doing it in 3 parts. Part 1, what the real laws and reasons behind Republicans doing these so-called voter rights laws and how dangerous they are and who they affect. And then how this could be long-term detrimental to this country, but also how it could be detrimental to the Republican Party in the long term as well. Then my final thoughts, and then the wrap up. But let's get started. Okay, so let's just take Georgia for example, because there's lots of similar laws out there in a lot of the red states where they're claiming, oh, we're doing this because we're protecting the democracy. We're protecting people's rights to vote. That's what they're claiming. But here's what it actually is doing, people, these laws. Let's start with Georgia. They're putting more drop-off points in rural areas where primarily people who are voting are Republicans, and they're taking away drop-off places and precincts, or making them have shorter hours in the metropolitan areas, which primarily people who vote Democrats. So they make it harder for one side to vote, but making it easier for the other side to vote, as well as making it hard to register to vote, not easier to vote, making it so you have to go out your way to go vote, and then you decide, no, I don't want to, and then making it really long lines. It just makes it hard to people. These laws are not making it easier for people to vote, especially African Americans and other people of color in some cases. And they're also going after colleges too. They're making it harder for people to vote on college campuses because they assume, and yes, in most cases they do vote Democrat, but they overall assume that, oh, if you're going to college, you're going to vote for the Democrat. So we're going to make it to where we have to be in long lines, and it's just going to be, oh, man, do I really want to wait this long line? And then you get discouraged and you leave. And so it's very detrimental, man, because A, it's just showing that, hey, you care about nothing except for winning. But you're really not winning. You're literally rigging the system so you can win, but you're not really winning. You're not actually winning. Because to actually win, you have to win fair and square. But you can't do that. Republicans cannot do that, so they have to rig the system. They have to redraw the districts to where it favors primarily Republicans. They're clumped in an area, and then, oh, that's Democrat, that's Democrat, that's Democrat, oh, Republican, Republican, Republican. So we're going to draw it right here where, oh, these people are on this side, and then, oh, there's a very small amount of Democrats on that side. So it's very dangerous. It discourages people, and then also part of this law is that you can't offer anyone food or something to drink. Well, we're experiencing heat waves, people. We're experiencing heat waves right now. Sometimes these special elections take place during the summer. And if you wait a long line, you're going to get hot, you're going to get thirsty. So they're just finding ways to discourage people. So that's why it's very dangerous, because you get people passing out and you're not really protecting democracy. So that's part 1. Part 2, here we go. How could this be detrimental to the Republican Party and the long-term effects on elections in this country for the free? Well, let's go with the Republican Party. This could eventually get to the point where you have elderly people that don't want to go in to vote because they're afraid of what if there's another pandemic that gets screwed up and we have someone like Donald Trump in charge again? Or what if there's other reasons they can't make it in to vote? Because also, these laws say you can't go pick up someone else's ballot. You can't offer someone a ride. So what if there are Republican voters who cannot get out to vote because they are disabled? And there's nothing wrong with anybody disabled, but they can't physically drive themselves. They can't get to that location. But you literally said that law that you can't drive anybody. Do you really mean, they can't drive Republican voters? So, yeah, that's detrimental, man, because some people might view that as, I gotta uphold the rules no matter what. Because there are those crazy people that will believe that and uphold the rules no matter what. And how's it going to be long-term detrimental to this entire country? Is people will just eventually not want to vote anymore for anybody, whether they're Republican or Democrat. They'll just give up and not vote at all. And then the Republicans will win and win and win and win. But also, like I said, eventually they will run out of people to vote for them too, because they're also at risk of losing their jobs if they vote. And then they also have to wait a long line too. It's not like that they're going to be just boom, in and out. No. It could be very detrimental to both parties as well as this country. And now for my final thoughts, part 3 and the wrap up. My final thoughts is, these people are acting like they know what's best for everybody. But they don't know what's best for everybody. You can have guidelines, you can have regulations. Those are necessary things. But you can't just say, nope, I'm the arbiter of what is going on here. Oh, yeah, you should not have, you have too many voting places to vote at. Oh, they have less places to vote at. No, everyone should have the equal places to vote at. They should have equal opportunities to vote, not less and more. It's just very bonkers and very wrong. And it's just corruption, people. It's corruption. And Joe Manchin, does he care? No. Does Kyrsten Sinema care if you have the right to vote or not? No. Because they're so corrupt, man. They're so corrupt. And Lindsey Graham, does he care? No. Does Brian Kemp from Georgia, who's the governor? He doesn't care either. So there you go, people. It's just terrible, and it's not protecting democracy at all. So what can you do, people? Well, leave a comment down below what you thought about this story. Share it with your friends and family. Give it a like. Subscribe. And after that, you can hit that notification bell. Don't forget, hit all, because it lets you know when I post videos in the future. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to click the notification bell. And this is Max Smith saying, see you all in the next one. Bye for now.